all employees require to wear respiratory protection must first be fit tested. This type of protection that you will require will depend on the activities that you are performing and the type of conditions and material that you may be exposed to. Prior to starting, you should ensure that you have a tight seal. You can do this performing a negative test and a positive test. To perform a negative test, block the inlets and gently inhale. The respirator should collapse and not allow air to pass. Covering the exhaust port and trying to exhale performs a positive test. The facepiece should puff, but leakage should not occur. Due to our activities, fire presents a major hazard. Therefore, prevention is critical. We ask for cooperation to help prevent fires. Control open flames, tools, equipment, and when required, utilize a fire watch. Ensure proper housekeeping in your area. Protect nearby combustible material from heat, flame, spark, and slag. Store flammable material in closed containers. Inspect your work area at the end of the shift. Dispose of dirty or oily rags in closed containers, and always ensure that there is a fire extinguisher readily available. When you are required to use a fire extinguisher, remember, pass. Pull the pin, aim low, squeeze the handle, and sweep side to side. Always ensure that you have a clear exit away from the fire and never try to be a hero. When an emergency takes place, you are to remain calm. Stop what you are doing. Shut down your tools or equipment. Assess the situation and your surroundings. Assemble at the designated muster area. Check in with your supervisor and never leave site without proper notification. Before going to work, ensure that you are familiar with site emergency response plans and muster points. All incidents are to be reported no matter how small. They are to be reported as they happened. This includes safety concerns, near miss, first aids, medical aids, equipment damage, and environmental damage. If not sure, report it. If you are required to report an incident, ensure that you do not leave site. Notify your supervisor immediately. Sign and date any and all statements. Give as much information as possible. Inform your supervisor of any previous injuries, and when visiting a hospital or clinic, inform them that Sunny Corner Enterprises has a modified work program. Remember, always bring back a physician's note. In many cases, workers are required to work outside, and some cases in extreme weather conditions. When working in extreme conditions, take the necessary precautions as per the condition. Wildlife may also become a hazard when working outside. If you encounter wildlife, never approach or feed them. If they become a nuisance, notify your supervisor. Environmental protection is crucial to Sunny Corner. We ask that you do your part and properly dispose of construction and domestic waste. Ensure that you have spill kits available should there be a leak of hydrocarbons on a piece of mobile or stationary equipment. Immediately notify your supervisor of any environmental spills. The material presented in this orientation, along with other safety program material, is outlined in the company's safety manual. Copies of this manual, along with applicable legislation, are readily available to all employees and can be found in the administration office as well as online in the company portal. You have been issued an employee handbook, we ask that you familiarize yourself with this book and keep it with you while at work. Should you have any questions regarding the material covered in this orientation or within the employee handbook, please ask your supervisor or site safety advisor. At the end of the day, where would you rather be? Think safe. Work safe. It's a condition of employment.